So far, we have seen how to insert documents in a collection using insert one and insert many method. But it is also possible to import data to a collection from a JSON file or a CSV file. So let's say we have a JSON file with some objects in it, and we want to import those objects as a document in a collection. That is also possible. And for that, we need to use a MongoDB database tool. And in order to use a MongoDB database tool, first we need to download and install it. So let's go to the browser, and in the search engine, search for MongoDB command line database tools. And the very first link where it says download MongoDB command line database tools, just click on that link and it will take you to the download page. So here it has taken us to the download page from where we can download MongoDB command line database tools. So here I'm going to keep the latest version since I'm using Windows operating system 64-bit. So the platform is already selected. For the package, instead of zip, I'm going to select MSI and I'm going to download an MSI package. Let's click on this download button and let's wait for the download to complete. So the download is complete now. Let's double click on this MSI in order to start the installation. So it is going to open an installation window. On the very first page, let's click on next button. Here, let's accept the terms in the license agreement. Let's click on next. And this is the path where it is going to install the database tools. So it is C program files, MongoDB tools, and then the version of the database tools, which is 100. Let's click on next here. So I'm going to keep this default path and I'm going to click next. And now we can click on this install button and it will start the installation. All right, so installation is complete. Let's click on this finish button. And now if we go to C drive, there let's go to program files, MongoDB, and here you can see now we have this tools folder. And the created date for this tools folder is today's date. And inside this tools folder, we have this version folder. We have installed MongoDB database tools version 100. So you can see that version folder. And in there, you will see this bin folder. And there you will see some of the tools, the command line tools, which we can use in order to perform some operation on MongoDB database. And one of the tool is mongoimport. We also have Mongo export, but here we are going to use Mongo import tool. But in order to use this tool, first of all, we need to add it to environment variable paths. So here, let's first go ahead and let's copy the path here. Basically, you can copy this path till this bin folder. So you can either copy it from here or you can just right click and you can say copy path. And then here in the search bar, search for env. Okay, and here you'll get this option, edit the system environment variables. Click on that. Click on this environment variables. And here you have two options. You can either add user environment variables or system environment variables. The user environment variable will be user specific. As you can see, it will be specific to me because I'm the current logged in user to this system. But for the system variables, if you add the path, it will be applied for all the users. And I'm going to add the path for the system variables. For that, we should have this path folder. Double click on this. And now we are going to add a new path. So here I'm going to specify the path. Okay. And from here, let's remove this double quote. And let's also remove this mongoimport.exe from here because we want to keep the path till bin folder. Let's click on OK. So we have added the path of the database tools to the environment variables. Let's click on OK. Now let's open command prompt here. For that, I'll simply type cmd in the search bar. I'll press enter and it is going to open a command prompt. Let's clear the command prompt here. And now we are going to use the Mongo import tool in order to import a file. Okay, so first of all, let's go to the folder where my file is present. Let's go to desktop. There I have this MongoDB folder and in there I have this products.json file. So let me copy this path. Let's go to command prompt and here let's use cd command to move to that path. Okay, so in this path, I have product.json file, which I want to import. So first of all, I'll move to that folder. Now let's type mongo import. So this is the tool which we want to use. And using this mongo import, we want to import some file. And here, the first argument which we pass is the name of the file which we want to import. Here, I want to import products.json file. So this is the file which we want to import. Now, where do we want to import this file? So first of all, we need to specify the database name where we want to import this file. For that, I'm going to specify -d and then the database name, which is going to be e-shopping. Now, in our example, this e-shopping database exists. But in case if this e-shopping database does not exist, this Mongo import will first create this e-shopping database. Okay. And after the database, we also need to specify the collection inside which we want to import this JSON data. So for that, we need to specify -c and then the collection name. So let's say the collection name is going to be products. All right. Now here in this product.json file, if I open it, so let me open this product.json file from here. In this product.json file, we do not have a simple JSON object. Instead, we have an array of JSON objects, right? So here we also need to specify that. By default, if we don't specify that we are importing a JSON array here, and to specify that, we specify --JSON array. So if we don't use this flag here, then by default, this Mongo import will assume that we are trying to import a single JSON object and not a JSON array. But since this products.json file contains an array, we need to explicitly specify that this JSON file is storing an array and we want to import all the objects in that array to this products collection. And then another setting which we can specify is --drop. Now, what this flag will do is it will simply tell that if the collection, in this case, this products collection, if it already exists with some existing documents, then delete all the documents from the collection and also drop the collection and then create the collection again and import the data from the specified file. Okay, so this --drop, it is going to drop the products collection if it already exists, and then this products collection will be created again, and in that collection all the JSON objects which we have in this products.json file, that will be imported. If we don't specify this --drop, in that case the data which we are importing, it will be appended to the existing documents. So if the products collection already has some documents, those documents will not be deleted, and whatever document we are importing from this products.json file, that will be appended to the existing documents if we don't specify this --drop flag. Okay, and in this way we can also specify other flags, but for now we don't need to specify any other flag. So if I go ahead and if I press enter, you will see that here we have an error, 0 documents imported, and it says error reading separator after document 19. So let's go to product.json file, and I think in the end there is some problem with the last document. So after this we should have closing square bracket like this, right? So there we had a curly brace, instead it should be closing square bracket. With this, let me save the changes. Let me save this product.json file and let's try to import it one more time with the same command. So here we are using Mongo import tool. We want to import products.json file. We want to import it in e-shopping database in the products collection. And since the product.json file contains a JSON array, we have specified that flag. And first we want to drop the collection and then we want to create it again. And in that we want to insert all the documents from this products.json file. If I go ahead and if I run this command, now you will see 18 documents have been imported successfully. So now the documents have been imported to products collection. And to test that, let's go to Mongo shell. And here, first of all, let me say show collections. If I press enter, we have 3 collections here. And let's go ahead and let's query the products collection. For that, let's say db dot products dot find. If I press enter, it should return us all the product documents. So here you can see those product documents, and if we take an example of one of the products, you will see that it has this object ID, it has a name, brand, price, then we also have the details like the model of the product, color of the product, and release year. We have category. For example, this product has category electronics and wearable. Then we also have ratings. We have discount in percentage, and we also have this field available, whether the product is available or not. Okay. So in this way, using Mongo import, using this tool, we can import JSON data or CSV data into MongoDB database collection. So Mongo import is a helpful tool. It is a command line tool which you can use in order to import some existing data from a file to a MongoDB database collection. Now keep in mind that the file should be either the JSON file or CSV file. Here we saw how we can import a JSON file. Now the data which we have imported in the products collection, we are going to use it and work with it in our next section. This is all from this lecture. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.